This is our third day here documenting the hunt. We spent 2 days observing over the Gulf region. Today was supposed to be the opening day of the front. It's really frustrating when we know that there's boats supposed to be out there sealing and we can't get there because of the weather. We've got snow, we've got freezing drizzle today, and we just can't get out to over the ice at all. Even if the weather had been viable today, I'm not really sure what we would have found. Only 28 boats were hailed out for the front region this morning. 28 boats is a real decline in the number of sealers that are actually active in the hunt. It's about on par with what we saw last year, but if we look back in our records, 2005, 6, 7, we're looking at 1,200 to 2,100 boats going out for the seal hunt. So a drop from 2,100 boats down to 28 boats, that's a huge, huge decline. At $27 a pelt, it's just not worth it for sealers to go out this year. And I think we're going to see a lot of the boys stay home, switching to other industries, other fisheries, and I think the writing is on the wall. The seal hunt is coming to an end. We were looking through some old footage last night from 1978, and it was showing the attempts to find markets for seal products, in particular seal fur and seal meat.
The trim fur of this leopard coat is white sealskin. Its origin is disguised by black dye.
The number of seals, or seal skins, that is in trade is not set by the normal channels of demand and supply. It's set by those quotas and by as many seals as the sealer can catch. And so, in fact, there's a glut in the market. That's also why they had to diversify the use of seal skins. Things like sealskin dolls made from real sealskin, obviously. They were also selling penis bones to the Far East. The request from the Far East was for a penis bone with 2 inches of seal fur attached to it. I asked the president of Notre Dame Bay Companies what they were used for. He said he hadn't got the faintest idea, which is highly surprising.
I saw a recent report from a marketing trip to China, and they were actually talking about making toys and Christmas ornaments out of seal fur. That's why the government of Canada sets a quota of 400,000 seal pups to be killed, so that we can make Christmas ornaments and toys.
We couldn't find seal meat in stores, supermarkets, restaurants, or on the Hotel Newfoundland's menu, except in this open-air fish market alongside more traditional fare, such as the codfish.
Governments have been trying for decades to create markets for seal meat, and they just haven't happened.
The Canadian government has tried to stimulate a market for seal meat in the Far East.
A lot of the attempts to make seal meat palatable involve trying to disguise it or making it look like something else, making it into pate, making it into a pepperette. All kinds of attempts to make seal meat look and taste like anything other than what it is, which is dead seal. You look at the millions of dollars that have gone into the industry in the past 2 decades to try to develop markets for seal products, to try to promote and design new things that can be made out of seal. None of those have really been a success. This is a hat also made out of baby harp seal skin. Again, it's very rough, not a soft fur at all. It was kind of interesting to see that 35 years later, from the footage that we were looking at last night, we're in exactly the same position.
Seal meat proved much less marketable.
I don't know why we think the next 10 years are going to hold anything different, especially when we're seeing more and more governments around the world saying we don't want seal products. Knowing that we're stuck here on the ground, knowing that there are boats out there sealing and hunting, knowing that there's no markets for the products, if whatever seals they do get, the skins will probably be stockpiled, the carcasses will probably be thrown overboard, as we saw yesterday. It's immensely frustrating, but I take solace knowing that I think we are really close to the end. We've seen the landed catches drop dramatically in the past 3 years. I think IFAW's work is playing a huge role in closing markets and to educating people about what really happens at the seal hunt. And I'm confident that in the next few years, well, I'm hopeful that we will see an end to the commercial seal hunt for good.